you won't see me in a lot of posters for a reason. You don't see me in many posters for there's a specific reason. Because either we didn't negotiate the price that's correct, or they were offering, which is most cases, they only offer the most lowest price. Yes, they always give you the golden, even less, platinum, the other one, silver. So
silver. This is what
so most of them, they always offer less. And that's the reason why. So I chose that gin. It's a very difficult gin. You will feel like how DJ because how that guy, some big event in Bloom.
You want to play
you really
there.
want to play there, but how about the promoter?
Like no.
Promoter, I know silver. Oh yeah.
Exactly.
Oh, silver, serious. I am like silver or not. How should I put one and apple bottle of the event into? That's why I said earlier. I know for a fact. Like, don't think. Like, let's say DJ, you choose. You make a choice of it. Am I going to go with the flow, or am I going to redefine my own lane? And then people will start respecting you in your own lane.
This is the answer.
Okay, cool. Come. Yeah, kita tunggu kompanya.
Okay, bring it on.
We see now, come. I want to take over because now come and take over. What's happened to that? Come. Come say to me, don't worry. Hey, come. Hey. Hey, whatever. As a DJ, what bad experience did you have? It was wrong. What's with you? This one is the worst. Okay, Ella is out there. And the DJ industry.
Bad experience. I would say, how do we survive? Yeah.
Second thought.
Everybody's
just there.
How if I talk to a DJ, we got to and I was out of town.
Amen. Ikaw kung totoo na dyan ka mo nahawan na ka na
It's my feeling you.
You see why I can't hold up this industry? Muna ka matlaw kaya na Tapi mo,
funny part is it's a 2 days in a row.
Sure. That's bad.
You shouldn't be here, bro. You should be there by now.
Hey.
I'm worried to know where was this place?
Hey.
Where was this?
One of small towns. Was it?
No sharp as well.
Friday,
No sharp as well, small town.
So you too big for okay.
Blip, cut.
No way.
But never call him.
Yes,
2017. Yeah.
It was more than.
Okay, next time we So yeah.
Finest, have you had any bets?
Any bad? It was when I was starting. Because first of all, I was afraid of crowd. When I was sober behind the decks with sweet, everything becomes a mess. I remember when I was starting, I was like, am I sure? Because every time I'd fumble, man, I'd tell the sharp, man, well, mad, oh my God, hey, DJ, it's more now. Next
Did
thing,
you see that?
next thing, we'll change up, so you team. What is happening? What's that? Do I really want this? Am I really good at this? Like, well, music goes so next thing I'm here, like, I'd ask myself for it. Are you sure? Are you sure you want this? I'd have like, but I'm plugged. I mean, I was still in the vow that time. I'll be plugged by big people. For instance, Benga Boys. It's a crowd. Kitty Benga Boys, they are hosting. You can imagine those people hosting. And then they give you a slot. It's a daytime event. People are chilling. Deep House is playing before I play. So I come on. First song, people are dancing. Now it's time to change the song now. Now to make it change it, now let me know. Disaster. What is happening? The crowd is like, what do I hate? Such, you know. Next thing inside is still to party. I still feel the vibe, man. DJ, I was like, hey, it's warm around tonight. I kept going, man. Those are the worst moments. I don't want to go back there. I keep battling feel a lot anymore.
But you
That's
still,
why I make sure.
but trust me, I feel like deep down, also feel like someone who goes that I feel like I cannot touch enough. They must go through that.
Not really. I don't wish that to anyone. I swear, I don't wish.
That too bad.
It is so bad.
Wow.
You feel like crying. Like you feel like you just wanna go off stage and just go home and just disappear because you know you're receiving this energy, man.
As well, share and go.
Hey, I want to do that for Paul and then you to style. Like I think we can show how to move. Those moments are just.
Yeah.
It's been
We will. I have three. One of them is this was already mentioned, so all of us got through this.
Hey.
But mine is a bit worse in the sense. So I drove to this other town. I'm not going to say what Kamza said, but it's fine.
Is
This
that
town.
town?
I was like, what is this Kamza town? Yes,
It's
Kamza
just
town.
Kamza town. From now on, any town is run is a Kamza town.
Drove all the way with the team. We got there, and then when we get there, we go for a slot. It was a booking, but we were paying petrol. I just feel that so. I told her, look, I would have slow. I don't know. That's our second hour. Here, when I need to go back, was beautiful. It's not necessary because these people won't like your music.
Inganekwane.
You won't like my music. No, man, you can hear, they won't listen to piano. So there was a point where I said, maybe I should play piano. But no, these people book me knowing what I'm playing. So, and why are they already judging my music? On the basis of whatever they think.
Yeah.
Bruh, I came back without playing at that club. That was one of the worst things I think I've experienced in the whole industry. And then the other thing that I've experienced is the music because of my owner. So let's forget it, it's in the past. So I'll move on from it, but that was one of the bad things I experienced.
Yeah.
The second thing was when I started hearing Uri, actually there's groups in Blue who are talking about.
Which groups are these?
I don't know, but I've heard.
Oh, you heard.
I know them, but I can't say them. But they would sit at the pool at some specific place and then have pool parties there, and then the discussion is Udobotela that thinks is running second. And I was like, I've never done anything wrong to it. I just focused on me, and it looked as if me is growing and what it is. So why don't people just accept it? I've never said to me, I run second or I run X. But then that started happening where people said, spreading rumors that I think I own certain places.
That's what I thought
think-
you should know.
We are booming.
that was the thing for me. That was the thing for me that made me make certain decisions in the last few years. I'm never gonna join any group, and I know about what they talk about now. And I didn't know that, but when you know when you think everything's okay with everyone, and all of a sudden, bam, you find out the same people you're sitting with are part of the crew that's trying to out you somewhere, or that's trying to get you down, or that's been like there was. Did you? I'm gonna say this. There's someone, a DJ and a promoter, who's been blocking my bookings, saying I charge 4.5, and I think I'm all that. Like when I heard it, I'm like, but I've never said that it's a public thing. And then I said, whether I charge 4.5 or not, but why would you then stop it? Because
What's a vlog?
who does he think he is? And then I'm like, I choose my fee. You won't see me in a lot of posters for a reason. You don't see me in many posters there's a specific reason. Because either we didn't negotiate the price that's correct, or they were offering, which is most cases, they only offer the most lowest price. Yes, they always give you the golden, even less, platinum, or the other one, silver. So,
Silver. This is what
so most of them, they always offer less. And that's the reason why. So I chose that gin. It's a very difficult gin. You will feel like how DJ, because how that guy, some big event in Bloom, how
Tell me you want to play
you really
there.
want to play
You
there,
really
but
wanna play
how
there,
about
but
the
you like no.
promoter?
You like no.
Promoter, I know, silver. Oh yeah. How muna silver, serious. How am I silver or not? How should I have a line up to bash around the event in the That's why I said earlier. I know for a fact. Like, don't think. Like, let's say DJ, you choose. You make a choice of it. Am I going to go with the flow,
Exactly.
or am I going to redefine my own lane? And then people will start respecting you in your own lane. That's 4.5 I'm talking about. They will pay it because they respect you and they see you. It's very professional, and then that's
And you really
how kind of finally certain expectation on you, because you were paid, so now you have to deliver. And by the house of Patala and the last deliver, yeah, it's fine. So you become an entertainer, not a DJ.
Which I was going to ask what's the importance of a DJ knowing their worth?
Yeah, you have to.
You need to know your worth.
If you don't, everybody will use you.
This is where you're going to be everybody.
Yeah, you will be everybody's pet. Yeah, you will run errands for everyone.
Dr. Phil, I'm back. 200 patient. Exactly.
I believe we've came to the serious part of our interview. Unless you have something that you want. One last question.
I want to know, okay, if you would change something in the DJ industry. I can't say specifically in Bloom, but if you would change something in the industry, what is it that you would change?
Honestly, I would be.
There's a lot to dwell on. I didn't know the maintenance of the world. And it's similar. Yes, promoters, the rest of the DJ, if the DJ decide to offer it, for I would
What I've changed is that I've changed the mentality of what I want to call it. even in the industry, Nalibu Kabza, Nalibu Buma, I would change the thought of, you know, youngster na kinja, I want change. I want to change that. I want it to be like, let's work together. Like, it's not because because I know you're a good DJ, but because it's out there, because only I'm not gonna call you. I'm not like, let's just push each other. Have a willing to know equally, man. Let's work together. But if you feel like you want to have a song with Spanish China, Madala, studio session, let's go.
I love Finance China's vibe.
No, Madala, let's go. Let's come have a studio session. If you feel like, but let's push. I'm not pushing. I think push on it because of this. No, guys, let's just work together. But that's my everyday thought. No matter being it hosting, man. If I host, I make sure that I put you in. I make sure that we are in together. It's not about keep man. I know you're a good DJ. Come, let me host you. Being it male, being it female. Come, you play deep house. Let me host you. That's what I want, like unity, man. Let's just work together no matter what. But now let's work together. The thought of quality and just not gonna work. It is not gonna work.
This is what I always say as well. Because I wouldn't say I'm a DJ, but I'm part of the industry, entertainment industry.
Yeah.
It's not just in the DJing industry, whereby it's all about having done people because I know.
Exactly.
So preach, baby girl, preach.
So that's why the Turkey kind of looked out like he went to an event and he ended up
Not playing
what he was booked to do.
You got the name, right? You got the
It's the saddest thing about it.
Because I feel like people look at me and I'm like, okay, hello, boom, okay, okay, fine. Go fella, okay, some more. How book your hour? And then when the time comes, but we were and then you're like, how do you feel like okay, what's okay, as a female, it hurts.
How much you get transport? Depending
It
on
hurts. It hurts because
at least
the worst part was that I get a and then I left. Hi, I'll text again. Hi. I got you were supposed to sleep at the days. Well,
that's where the danger is, right?
Okay, so this I want to confront this one just opened another kind of world. So you guys also go through like it's I don't know what promotions.
We as DJs also go through these situations where a certain community would think they can still how do I put this?
Put it the way you want to put it.
No, like we have we get shelled we also think they can get us in the sack, and then they will say things like that. They will ask you the how much situation. We go through that as well. So it's not only ladies who are expected to sleep with either the promoter or the owner. Not that they should be expected, but I'm saying in the industry, low key, that's what in most cases you see, especially with promo girls and all the other stuff. But with guys, us, even me, I know I've experienced this more than 3-4 times, where a guy will come to me and try to offer something to me, and then say. And by the way, we heard stories of some guys who get bookings.
No,
it's not a new story yet. Yeah, it's not a new story even in blue. Everywhere, by the way, it's not even in blue. So they'll say, hey, give me some, you'll always be.
Yeah.
Some
Some
people
people
do
do
say,
Yeah.
some people do say, "Oh, you have to be strong for the industry." So for people who are soft, for people who are, it's part of your character, soft. What are you supposed to do in the industry? Should you change how you are? Should you change your personality? Should you change that in order to fit in the industry?
You mean friendly when you say for friendly people?
Yeah,
Yes,
friendly.
because they get
Always
misinterpreted.
smiling. Yeah.
Because when you are
Friendly
like,
and soft.
yeah, she's a nice. When I met her for the first time, you and then Gamona, okay, there's this girl, and then she didn't know me. She found Soviet this person that I'm serious, but it doesn't matter. I don't know what the impression was.
Doctor,
But most people actually their first impression is always there. But
Yeah.
that's good. It's my defense mechanism. So she was this soft person that she had character that you see now. And then when I approached her for the first time, I think like I don't know what was going on in her head, but I just felt like she was like I'm like, you know what? This industry is so cruel. If this girl can meet someone who is vicious, they're gonna break it. And I felt like I felt responsibility of making sure I must keep her around so that she doesn't get to be taken by savage people and all of that. So people who are friendly and people who are nice, your niceness is interpreted as free to do
Whatever.
anything. Yeah, so you're down. And again, hata when I'm as a Buddhist gesture, hey, outside also because when I was hey, so okay, usabona nzo abona tonight so that's why you have an experience that you had where the expectation was because you are nice and you're not cheeky and all that it means you're down for
So, is it safe to say whether nice or friendly, you need to have a tough, you need to like portray a tough.
Now I feel like, as a female, I feel like you can't just come into this industry being soft, man. I feel like you should be brave enough to handle whatever that's coming. Or you can't just be soft and agree to everything that's coming to you. Because obviously you're gonna get so many offers. Some of us are not gonna know about that. That's the only one. But you should be brave enough to say, I'm not gonna take this booking fee. I don't want it because of 1, 2, 3. You should come prepared, man. Don't come a soft girl in the industry.
Like you said, stand your ground.
Stand your ground.
Stand your ground.
Hey,
no but it's true I mean we guys as well there are girls who come that will come approach promoters and you can see this girl is saying man
whatever.
hey, so put me on and then yay
Now, that's so necessarily on the part, like putting content part, what is an advantage that you would change?
yeah I'll go first with what Kamza said. That's a disease that's been built. I think it's built by our predecessors. They made it a norm for people to not get paid for their services. And again, I want to bring I want to match it nicely with this new DJs who needs exposure versus all DJs who have now had exposure but that needs to be paid that are still not paid. So we need to make that thing work whereby we can distinguish, okay, the reason for non-payment here, there is a legitimate reason, which in most cases should be you're still new in the industry, but there will be refreshments. For me, there's nothing wrong with six-pack if I'm new. It's something I could have not gotten that and the opportunity to get a club. And number one golden thing for me is, when somebody gives you an opportunity to play at the club, use that opportunity to build you and following for yourself. Don't come there and build following for them. Go there, play Kamza. How old are you? Follow him. Where? So you use the opportunity, you gain something, and you also gain six-pack. But only for a while, as a new DJ. But from there, also the new DJ. How about still then we must talk about. Then maybe it depends on the nature of the event or what it is that the people are doing. Because in most cases in blue, promoters who are hosting shows are not paid for other DJs. They are paid for themselves. So,
yeah.
and this is most DJs don't know this. Like wherever I'm hosting, I'm paid for me. So I'm paid to host. So how could be saying said people women and payment. It's not really like that. These guys they know that. So you will notice that we will have a handful of DJs that revolve around us because these are the guys that understand how this works. Except if there's an event, but then the expectation will be okay, this one, there must be something to pay. But again, it goes with communication. So I would say with Kamza what he said and then what Finance also shared.
So, and I'm also loving the fact that you just suddenly DJs say, meaning, I'm gonna actually, as a person who's in the industry, or thought about time to the because you've been where I've been. When I look at them to work, promote, as I say, they mix it down the DJ industry, as understanding the fundamentals and what and what and what. So I'm liking what's happening. DJs even already host, we promote. So one last question, Dr. Phil, to you. If you would say something to parents, which is a legend, if you would say something to the parents who, okay, I'm a mother, I have a child who's starting a journey in the industry, what would you say to the parent? Because that's what you're going to be expecting. Every weekend, but you don't come with something. What would you say to the parents?
It's a bit difficult, but I'm going to challenge it. So again, it depends on the level of the kid. Are they starting becoming DJs or they've been one for a while? Because it goes back to our previous point. So if they're starting, please, I'm a parent now, so if my boys or anyone that just does something like DJ, I would make sure first they prioritize the school. So their schoolwork is what they will fall on if this DJ thing doesn't work. So I would suggest that they will focus on the school first. They can do this extra stuff that DJs, but they shouldn't be but what I'm see. Now, I'm expecting money back. This is what I would say to my kid. So my as a parent, because I know the pregnancy, the bourgeois, the relationships are necessary. That's when I know I come from there. I know what I used to do. You understand? So for when I saw grade 12, for answer the school about DJ, I would strongly suggest that they finish the degree that they're working on or the certificate or the diploma, whatever they're doing, first. Then let them have a DJ thing, except if this is a gift of music. Or 1 hour, 1 hour gift, I produce, I always have the songs. Then they can do that. I will buy them the material, they can do that at home. And then they can once off anywhere, if you know, and then go to a club and then showcase and come back. But now I've noticed most youngsters are doing this DJing thing not out of love, but out of relevance and then out of wanting to be like someone else. So parents should just be careful and know their kids, what their strengths are and what their gifts are. If your kid's gift is in music, yes, by all means, push that agenda, but together with academics. So don't let them be this rowdy kids or people that are always in the clubs. Clubs are not going to benefit anything out of you. You're not going to, you can say whatever you want to say. Clubs are for people who are working.
People who are
They are not for people who are not working, because what are you going to do at the club? Clubs are not for everyone. Clubs are for people who want to spend money, that they have extra. Not people who are using their salaries to be relevant. You understand? So even DJs, it's not about you going there and appearing important. Well, you will just always lose. You will never buy something out of something you made out of music. I mean, you must always have something so you don't. You want that because then it means you're getting you're being rated for your service. So parents should be careful about that.
Can I add to this, right? Yes. Dr. Phill as a friend, people need, because then when I started the journey, was a problem, I remember. It was even a conflict. To start with, I'm a PK, I'm a pastor's kid.
Hey,
Hallelujah!
hey, praise the Lord, Jesus.
So it was very, very challenging. When I think again, man, I was doing like music at church, choirs, instruments, whatever. I was doing that at church. So becoming a DJ was a problem. It was a big one. So a DJ, you like a school of to start with. You like a school of Next thing,
You know what
next
a
thing,
DJ is?
Hey, next thing I wanna invest in music. Oh no, stick to church. Whatever you're doing in church, stick to choirs, stick to whatever you're playing, drums, whatever. Stick to that. That's still music. Miss. I don't understand.
But a lot
Hello, what's
Let's go.
It was challenging because of that. Oh, no, stick there, stick there. I'll go home. Started judging. Hey, what to start with? Hey, what is it again? Until they kind of accepted. The main thing was work at the school. That was the main thing. School was the key word, the priority that get to school. That was really the thing that I'm doing. Work at the school. So the main focus is always school. But already they want before anything, just know you have something to fall back to. The school, at least so that's the main thing. School. They want that's what they want. Hey.
Considering the fact that we live in South Africa, not everything
Baba
lasts
comes
forever.
easy, exactly.
You understand?
Baba, to think that there was
So then I understand.
Exactly.
Uncle.
But suddenly I understand that. I'm also for it. So yeah. Not thinking. So and what I remember when it comes to so, but how did they take that, and how did you deal with that, and how are they feeling now?
It's I used to be a problem coming to because of the kids and stuff. Like it actually can keep me in the so what love me so much. I remember can initially I had said I had to so but let's get along cover about now because since we 2 years before we gave an opportunity when I come back after the kid was right, sharp. So never I know I'm still right so nearly pumping last after so I had to give one to an the following year. So after that day so far that's even now I feel like it's going to after 2 years. Mas garanti ko. No, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. But it's like it oh.
Everything is fine, sir. So yes, let me just
let's go to the Magaza.
Sometimes like up and down. So so let's get into the game.
I would not wait. So we have game like a game. It's sing
Sing it like
sing it like if you in it, right?
Like you mean it or like in it?
You in it.
In it.
Sing it like in it.
Sing.
Sing it like you in it. And we also have questions from people from the public. So I'm thinking we should go to the questions from the public and then close out with the game. Sing. I'm wondering, Kamza, singing.
How do you get a sing?
Hey,
Sing! Not
There is no way we can call.
Who said I'm calling you?
I'm just saying, in this case, no way.
Calling my vocalist.
No way.
Okay.
So let's go straight to the questions that come from the public. Okay? We had a question from Odisi Fumek. What advice would they give to a young, passionate DJ that is new to the industry, mainly on the point of marketing and free slots and also building a brand? Okay, so I think in terms of slots, yours have answered. In terms of marketing and also building a brand.
Okay, that's a very general question for most of the people. And again, it's very important. I only learned this thing 2 years ago. You know, when you started being a DJ, because people don't know you, how do you market yourself? How do you get out of there? You don't only get out there because of Tawazaki free slot. Sit behind a computer or hire CDJs or hire some time with the CDJs, make a mixtape, create a series of mixtapes that you will actually be giving to people for them to get to know how you play without them really having to experience you physically. So give us the taste of what you can do. Mixtapes are very important. And then again, this one is always a situation. People want to be DJs, but they're still using their personal accounts on social media that are not linked to them, that they post every single thing that you think about. And then you find out how log in on this person's. Una posted porn last week. That last nini una posted nini una buare this racism thing ya makgwa sele nini una motse una shareile post ya motho a hlabang ngwana ka thipa. Understand? So you get what I'm trying to say. So there's your social, when you start to become this, don't be a DJ without first doing the admin part. Your name is important. Have a same name on Instagram, on Facebook, so that people can track you and find you easily. And what you post on Facebook is very important. I'm not going to book a person and give an characterize or video. Like Kimo Taratang to Snankela. Like Banot Swadara Mara. This person. Rather post that to Snankela. Kapata Umola to say, clubs are bad, you know. I was sponsored at this specific club. They treated me bad. You know what? F this club.
Ready to ambush everyone.
You understand? So it's very important. If you're looking to market yourself, take yourself serious first. Mixtapes will be good for you. And then what's this? Your profile. Like have a booking card, have an email address, have a like your Facebook have a handle. Because you want to do this, right? So who would buy some product from a company in the poster? Porn.
No one.
So why do you want us to pay you?
Okay. I think it's a Phil. Did you? Okay. We also do have a comment from Uncle Sauce. Okay. Uncle Sauce, is Kamza in a relationship? I said nah. That is not me.
You know what I'm feeling?
I don't know what I'm planning.
You like, you know,
and he continues, and if not, how does he deal with rejecting the what's this? Or what is this? Respecting his brand and his fans. If you are not in a relationship, how are you?
So if kill a relationship, like you're okay,
okay. Is Kamza in a relationship? Question mark. And if not, how does he deal with respecting his brand and his fans when it comes to romantically being involved in relations?
So Kamza, we insane.
Malume, nah, Gigi, what's the
This
point?
speaks for me information.
Nah, you know.
Because you don't have to
Okay, bale gape. Okay. Bignyana, okay. Is Kamza in a relationship? And if and if not, how does he deal with respecting his brand and his fans when it comes to romantically being involved in relations?
Yo.
You want a king going?
You know what's the tricky part in this question? The person says, is Kamza in a relationship? If not. So, that's what he's saying.
What's
So
with
they
the
say
people,
like,
exactly.
you're saying relations.
Yeah.
You're not saying now
The
relationships.
people.
Yeah,
So it's a person that shows that.
Exactly. They
So,
know.
where's that kabana na
Yeah.
Kamza, okay, how are you in a relationship? Okay, Kamza is in and out of a relationship. Simple. In this case, we will take that. Kind of who else? Let's see. Left. I think we got a question from a lady called Delsville. Okay. First, little specific. What you come? When is he launching as trend? Yo, dude. Yo.
Yeah, but you
He didn't do justice.
If it is a question.
And then number two. Number
I
two.
think about that.
Don't worry.
What is the show? No, I think what I would
What are you fine?
Okay.
Okay, actually, when are you launching as trendy? And who is number 10?
Right. Happy. No matter what sipina. That's not my song. Pina Prince KB. So yeah. I mean, let's trend.
When I give you wrong, I'm like, I'm ready for him to finish what I want.
Yeah, as trend, as Pina Prince KB. Officially.
Okay.
Okay, I'm talking about that. I don't think we'll ever go back to the song. So yeah. Who is Noma Temba? Noma Temba has moved. Pina yewe mamela isimu. Ili nyaka. Bayaphela abantwana. Kenza pizza ke tlo Ibu ka hope Pina yewe. If it's about this close.
And then there's a follow-up question here. Okay, that was from Lutic, and then this one is from Barikima Tobeka from Dallasville. Ara, what would you say is the most rewarding part of being a DJ? So I'm believing this to everyone. What is the most, what would you say is the most rewarding part of being a DJ? Finest. What do you mean?
Yeah, it's when you know things are going well on the stage, and the sound is just good, and then the monitor is working, and the CDJs are and the mixer has got effects, and the crowd is happy, and I'm going to get paid after this. That's my thing. And I also have and my six pack is got a little writing on the side that's written Hennessy.
You're a
Yeah,
girl.
that's the most. That's the most.
And how do you stay up to date with the latest music trends?
Spotify for me works, and then I listen to YouTube mixes for people.
iTunes, Spotify. And then went to Sabusha radio monitor.
The best track is
What's trending now.
what's trending now, and then so that helps.
What techniques do you use to engage with your listeners, with your audience? Because next time I'm listening,
Is it when I'm playing?
most probably.
When I'm playing, I always look at the people. You know what I do? I actually if I get to a crowd, I look at, there will always be that group that's just happy to for you. You know, like so I look at that group and I interact with that group the whole time until everyone else catches up with us. Yes, I will do that in the audience. Like, hey.
If you can't beat them, join them.
So I'll be doing all these crazy things. I know they're joining in, and I know other people. I did this in Velcro, bruh. I got to Velcro Guppies or Guppies. So it's a lot of people. Now I didn't know me, so it's something. I started with the track that's on my new EP now. Jeez. I know the track. I'm expecting some movement. No movement here.
But that's how we felt.
Then second track. Then there's this group of ladies, they toss ladies. And they started, like dancing. But they were not dancing for the song. They were dancing for me.
Oh.
Yeah, so I'm like, this is what I'm going to use. I'm going to take this and convert it to everyone. So I was like, yeah. Like, ooh, yeah. And then, so now they started being happy.
Yeah.
So now the next track I put on doesn't matter what it is. So they happy. Now everybody else started, joining into the whole thing. And then, I don't know, this is just an advice for everyone. Don't be a boring DJ, bruh. Don't just sit there and just stand there and play music. No. So interact. Find something that's interesting on the dance floor. Focus on that, especially people who rather like to sit in front of the booth. Those are the people you need to interact with all the time. Fist bumps, they help. High fives, do those things.
Because it affects them also. If you like, what's our 5 like? What's our 1 out of 5 like? Next thing,
You don't smell it.
it won't affect.
You don't know who's working. You don't smell it.
I never.
I'm not a DJ, but yeah.
Never
And we also have, I think it's the last question. And why did you want to work as a DJ? To the key of your fans. So I'm thinking, what should I do? Why did you want to start working as a DJ? Why you banning what I'm a DJ?
Because I feel like it's been there, man. Like, sometimes I feel and try out, because it's similar. Because I used to do all primary, six or seven. To do website, was on the web.
Oh yeah.
I was updated with the DJ at that time. My hot band, they used to come to me. So because now since you
might as well go with it and look where you are now. Oh boy, I'm like this is like legit, to be honest. I usually say this to people. Because I talk to people, even my older sister. Okay, there's this guy. I can't believe it. Oh no! So what? This is her reaction. No! I was like, if I got to keep on saying, this one, Jama boy, forever. I'm gonna call you this. I believe that those are the questions that we had from our public, and I believe we are satisfied, except for the one who comes to say, it's fine. This is the answer.